It is the 17th of September 2011. We're about to go on a small trail that's outside the greater Sudbury community of Capreol. And this small track that we frequently go on, even though it's a short one, it has some very nice scenery. And our first task is to cross the railway line. So that way to Capreol, this way departs south. Now we're at a fork in the trail here. This trail does loop, so we're going to take the right fork. Right fork leads to Vermilion River and a place that's known locally as the Chutes. Now what we're walking on is an old railway bed. As can be seen, this is a very nice, pleasant, and pretty straight trail, which is obvious since it was a railway bed. Now I'm approaching the scenic part. Unfortunately, I got another photographer here, but I won't depict from the thing. You can notice there's a bridge ahead of us. It used to be here and has, of course, been gone a long time. This place here is referred to as the Vermilion Chutes, and we will walk along it. But this is particularly exciting. Just take a look over here. Okay. That trail on the other side would continue on to the ski hill. I think that's the Westminster Ski and down the ski trail. Continue, the shadow in there. Continue down this beautiful gorge, and unfortunately the graffiti artists have been here. Such seems to be the life. Here. All this rock, beautiful rock, and what we're going to do today is follow the path along the river. I have no idea why water is so fascinating. I think it's true of most people, but for me, particularly. Let's see. I expect to see several shots, many shots perhaps, as we do this journey. Not how many times you come to a place, and I've been here many times, there's always something a little different. You notice something different. Look at these tree trunks. Quite fascinating. They're cedar trees. I find the rock patterns equally intriguing with all the pock marks, and this is particularly rough stuff, but we get them smooth. There's an area right over here. You can see that it's quite smooth, and it's like that all over, and just not just here at the river, but a little bit back from the river also. We're now at the outlet from the Vermilion Chutes, and we're onto Green Lake. Up until a few years ago, there was no house here, and it was just a wonderful about 5-click hike in a nice loop. That has now been ruined. No trespassing signs and all the rest of it. It's quite a nice lake, and I keep promising myself that I'll paddle it. There is access. If I show down there, there's this channel from another lake called Unwatton. A couple of weeks ago, Springy and I walked the shore of that other lake, other side of the Green Lake. I had to walk actually in the water for a bit, but it was quite pleasant, and got into an area I realized I'd been sometime before, so always fun. The lake is to our right, and we're gone a bit inland, a smidgen, on this trail that you can see has been carved out by ATVs, and we'll just follow this trail a little bit more. I've been playing around with this thing for friggin' 20 minutes trying to get it. Guess I'll have to get out the old book. You can see the better shot of the connection between the two lakes. Okay, have a little bit of a rough area that sometimes is quite flooded, but it's about the only bad spot I can recall. There is do a little climb here, and it seems to me one of the first times I came along it was a bit of felt like a riverbed, but this is the part I was mentioning about all the stones. I say there's a bit of a riverbed at times, which could be slippery as hell. This trail is a pretty well a 12 month of the year trail. I've been in all seasons. This is probably the best season. Fall is always a nice season. And winter, of course, is can use snowshoes unless it's been beaten down, but if it hasn't been beaten down, snowshoes are good. It gives you stability if nothing else. So we're back out to the water side again. Well, not that we left it for long. And say, look over. There we are. As you see, is well used, and they're generally by ATVs. And there's behind all that, there's a whole bunch of quarries, and they're all signposted private. But I don't know how much. Well, I know not a lot of attention's paid for the local ATVs. And of course, what's the point of taking your dog for a walk if you don't play a little game of stick? We found a little bit extra big stick, but she chose it. So excuse me. Oh, she left it. Are you going to bring the stick? Spring? No? Get the stick. Go get your stick. She has this habit. Excuse me for a while. I'm going to play with my dog. Well, Spring's off getting her. She doesn't know it, but it's going to be her last swim. Just through a stick. You can't go anywhere where there's near water because she insists on going in the water. This trail here leads us back to the railway tracks and eventually the car. So looks like someone's been sleeping here, and there's definitely someone who's had a fireplace here. And she couldn't find the stick. So anyway, that's it. 17th of September. Beautiful day. Gorgeous day, actually. Cold weather's coming. The trail is approximately 2 kilometers long, if I recall from my days that I measured it. So way back in time. Okay. Hope this short video made you want to come and take a little hike. Bye for now.